Live. All right. We already have three people in the house. Why don't you let me know who is here, who is joining? Let me know in the chat. We will get started with chatting about, and we're actually going to do a little hypnosis session on this that I put together for you. So get ready for a big, big treat. But go ahead, and I see a few people here. So let me know in the chat who you are. It's Sharon. Hello. Hello, hello, sister gone. Oh, your sister's gone. Like, cool. Welcome, welcome. And Krista Reese from Castle Rock, Colorado. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. And let's see who else. We've got one more person that has not chimed in. And Sharon is a top fan. I don't know how you get one of these top fan badges. I don't know. I wonder if it's like from commenting or whatever, or from, I don't know how you become a top fan, but Sharon seems to be a number one fan. She's got her number one fan badge. All right. Well, let's just go ahead and break into this. I would actually love to know before I get started on talking about micro manifestation, what are you, whoever, those of you who are here, and hopefully we'll, start to generate, some more people will fill up from the community, from the Facebook, from the email that I sent out. We got four people. Okay. I'd love to know, what is the number one thing that you are working on manifesting right now? Go ahead and drop that in the chat. I'd love to know. And be as specific as possible. And are you working on manifesting money? Are you working on manifesting love? Are you working on manifesting health? In whichever area, let me know specifically what you are working on manifesting. I'd just love to know. I'm really curious. All right. So, Sharon, members in my school community and regular big money months. Big money months. I love that. We actually, I'm sure, because Sharon is my number one fan of the Believe app. I will definitely say, and I know you've probably seen that big money goals. So it just kind of reminds me of that session. Okay, love to hear what, Krista. What are you working on manifesting? Money. Money became a part of an e-commerce business that I'm really excited about. Cool. Now, it's interesting how, like, so you are now a number one fan, and I wonder if that is because you just chatted. So that's how easy it is to become a number one fan here. So you became a part of an e-commerce business that you're really excited about. That is so, so cool. I started my first e-commerce website in 1999. So I am a wealth of information when it comes to that. So please, please let me know if there's anything I can do to help you with that. So we're going to get into the reason why I asked you is because you probably have some big goals when it comes to what you want to manifest. Like you want to manifest money. I'm sure you have like a very, very specific amount of money that you want to manifest. And Sharon, Sharon wants to manifest members in the school community. So maybe in private, or maybe you don't know, but I would like you to think about the number of, the number, like how much money do you want to make, and how many members do you want to have? And if you want to state that in the chat, by all means, you can. If you're shy about sharing that publicly, that's understandable. You can kind of keep that to yourself. But, the more specific you are about these things, the better this stuff actually really does work. When you're able to break these goals down to into micro goals, which that is essentially what we are talking about. So, just want to also um, speak to those who might be I have specific numbers written in my notebook, not on YouTube Live. Absolutely, totally understood. So, for those of you who are live, welcome. For those of you who are here watching the replay at this point, I did the YouTube video yesterday, the YouTube Live yesterday, and I completely forgot to acknowledge replay watchers at the beginning. Waited all the way till the end. So if you're here watching the replay, I just want to say hello, hello to you as well. And you can follow along exactly in the same manner as I am going to be going over with everybody who is here. And it's kind of a, kind of a casual conversation. I am here to answer any questions that you might have about hypnosis, about manifestation, as I am also going over talking about micro manifesting. So please feel free to interrupt me. Feel free to chime in, except for when we start doing the hypnosis. But for right now, while I'm just going over this information, please feel free to chime in. So for those of you who are live, why don't you just go ahead and say live, so I can remember that you joined live. And for those who are here watching the replay, then go ahead and type in replay. Yay. And so, again, we're talking about something I call micro manifesting. And this is one of my favorite topics because it gives you proof that what you are doing is actually working. You don't have to wait 6 months, you don't have to wait 6 weeks. This actually gives you proof within 48 hours or less. And so, I want to share a quick story from somebody that is in my faster manifestation challenge right now, it's a 7-day faster manifestation challenge. This is really designed to clear this top 7 money blocks that you might have that are getting in your way of manifesting all the money. And not just money, it can be for anything: manifesting better health, manifesting luck, manifesting more clients, manifesting um, people. I have people that are actually taking this that are working on manifesting love. But this gal, okay, that's in my challenge right now, just experienced this exact thing after years of nothing happening. Um, and then after I share that story, we are going to do some live hypnosis work together so that you can start activating your own micro manifestations. So get comfortable, make sure you grab something to drink. And here is the thing. Um, so one of the things that people get about manifesting that is wrong is that they feel like they have to manifest the big thing right away. So you'll go for the big thing. You've got the big dream house on your vision board. You've got the big car on your vision board. You've got the money on your vision board, and you're going for that big thing. The full client roster, the 1,000 people in your mastermind community, the 6-figure launch. And when those big things don't show up right away, when that doesn't show up right away within a week or whatever, then, or even a month, I've been trying this for 30 days and it didn't work. And how many people have felt that I've been trying this, I've been doing everything, I've been doing my affirmations, I've been doing my vision board, I've been visualizing, journaling, doing the 888, the 555, the 369, all these techniques, and it just doesn't work. And welcome, welcome. Looks like we got 8 people here. So for those of you who are just new joining us, please let us know live in the chat where you're from, what you're manifesting, what brought you here. Love to find out a little bit more about you. And also, this is just going to be a little bit of like a Q&A as well. So I'm going to be doing a lot of talking and explaining this technique to you, but I also want this to be like a conversation. And so you want to manifest your significant person. All right. I love that. And and money. Okay. So you got a significant person and money, and maybe you have other things that you're also working on as well. That's great. But anyway, so when it comes to, so you're looking for the love of your life, right? You're looking for all the money. I'm pretty sure in the back of your mind, you kind of have some details about what these things actually look like when they arrive. If you don't, then I would highly recommend that you do put some details together, get a little bit more clear on when you say money, because so many people say, I want to manifest money, right? And the universe doesn't have any way of knowing how much money you actually want to manifest. So when you say, I want to manifest money, you might like literally manifest a penny on the ground and job done. That is done. And the universe, your subconscious mind, superconscious, whatever you want to call it, feels like it's done already because you did manifest money, right? And so we got to be like a little bit specific about what it is that we want. Um, and so here's the thing, what I've learned over the past 25 years of doing this work, when, people try to manifest and they, for whatever reason, they feel like they failed in some way, or they feel like it didn't show up, so it didn't work. That's not my true mind knows what I want. That's okay. So your true mind knows what you want. Great. So your subconscious needs evidence. Your subconscious needs evidence that manifestation is real. It needs proof that, when you do the inner work, that something shifts in your outer reality. All right. Say proof if you feel like you need to kind of see something working sometimes before you'll actually go in and believe it. And Seth Deborah's here. Let go resistance and perhaps man to do things with and connect. Years have passed since. Yes, I proof. So you're looking for proof, and your subconscious mind wants that evidence that this is real. It needs proof that when you do the inner work, something shifts, and so that is where micro manifesting comes in. Has anybody ever heard of micro manifesting before? Say yes or no. Say no or micro in the chat if you've ever heard of this before or you haven't heard of it before. Okay, love it. So, what micro manifesting is small, tangible signs that your subconscious mind is responding. So, we're always communicating with our subconscious mind. I go back and forth with feeling 100% or yeah 100% confident that it's happening, and then the opposite, you have them kind of go back and forth. Yes, and the thing is, and even though it's really hard to stay in that same level of confidence and belief and consistent thought process at all times and keep your vibration high, when that happens, it sends mixed signals. Unfortunately, it sends mixed signals to the universe because it's not necessarily responding to our thoughts, it's responding to how we feel. At the end of the day, that is ultimately what makes everything work. That is where hypnotherapy and manifestation really meet in the middle, because hypnotherapy helps you to bridge that gap between, like not really feeling that consistency at all times, to helping to reprogram your subconscious mind so that you actually do believe it. So, the proof, what we're looking for is, we're looking for little pieces of proof that backs what we're doing, and little pieces of proof that the blocks that we have, and any time we're not manifesting, it is because of one of these 7 blocks that we have, and there are more than these 7, but there's 7 more common blocks. So we need to see proof that these blocks are actually clearing, and we need to start to have some kind of momentum going that's building, so that you can actually begin to feel that the manifestations are happening, not just like think that they're happening, but have a genuine feeling, like a vibration, like a, "Oh my god, like, this is, like, really, really happening." It is that feeling, just like Neville Goddard said, "In the feeling is the secret." It is the feeling that we need to get to, and, that is why hypnotherapy works faster than anything else when it comes to manifestation. So this isn't about settling for less, by micro manifesting. It is really just about building belief a little tiny bit at a time through actual evidence. So, I want to give you just a real quick example from this week of one of our manifestors in our community. So, we have, like I said, a 7-day faster manifestation challenge that's happening right now in the community. And it starts whenever you start the program. And so on day 2 of this 7-day faster manifestation challenge, I got a message from one of our members. She's an author. How many people in here want to ever be an author or write books? I've written about 7 of them, so I can definitely help you with that if you are ever, wanting help with that. But she's an author, and she listen to this. Check this out. So wrote about six she wrote books about 6 years ago. About 6 years ago, she wrote some books. And for years, nothing was happening. No sales, complete total radio silence on these books. And trust me, as many books as I've written, I definitely have some books that I can relate to that I just haven't promoted them for years. And so they're not, no reason why they would actually be selling. And so total radio silence on these books. Day 2 of the challenge, 2 sales on these old books that she couldn't even remember were even listed on Amazon. And then today, day 3, another sale came in through right after she sent out a newsletter. And so this little micro manifesting, what I'm talking about is the whole thing, her whole goal is that she wants to be, that like she wants to do this as her full time living. She wants to create, um, income through selling her books on Amazon. Now that's the whole goal, right? But if she was focused on the whole goal and not just on the little micro things that do happen along the way, it would be really hard to feel like, wow, this is really working. And so now, 3 book sales, that's not going to like change her whole future. But here's what matters about that the most is that after years of nothing, something that has been completely dead came back to life for her. And that is not a small thing. That is evidence that her subconscious mind is responding. And more importantly, this is what builds the belief that she needs now to keep going. Because right now she knows that this is working, right? So that is the power of micro manifesting. So I'd like to just check in the comments here with you. What, for the big, big thing that you are working on, if you were to micro manifest a little piece of that, what kind of proof would you need to allow you to believe that this is actually working for you? So go ahead and type something in the comments that you would need to see, anything like, and I'm talking about the one new member signs up and that I think that's happened for you. So you know that that's working. And so one new member signing up is the proof that you need to see that this is actually working for you. Okay, I got that this morning. So you're micro manifesting already. Now, What we have to do because the the nervous system needs to be able to expand its capacity for you to be able to receive at the level that you really want to receive. There's a part of you that absolutely doubts that whatever it is that you want someone genuinely be interested in hearing how this business can be successful. Ooh, love that. So if you somebody genuinely be interested in hearing, do you mean like a client hearing that a potential a potential lead or a client hearing saying that, or somebody just that validates you, somebody that says to you, like if you were just having a conversation and you shared with somebody and they validated you, like are you saying a lead that is what you need, or do you just need to have a conversation with somebody that says, you know, because I would be interested in hearing about how your business could be successful for sure. So you just micro manifested somebody who's genuinely a potential client member. Okay, so a potential client or member who is truly interested in. Now, let's see if we can even micro that even more. All right. So, what would you ultimately need? Like, what's an even tinier micro step? Because that's like a big step. So what's an even tinier micro thing that could, uh, be even smaller than that? All right. Because here is what happens when you start micro manifestations. Your nervous system begins to relax. All right. When you set a goal, when you set out to manifest, especially something big, your nervous system kind of goes a little crazy. All right. And it starts to also start wondering like how, and you start really getting very caught up in the how am I going to make this happen. And it's not our job to figure all of that out. Our job really is to um, convince ourselves essentially that that is absolutely true. And so we got to get our subconscious mind on board, that we are actually doing this, that this is actually real. And so that's what this does, is by micro manifesting, we're actually proving to the subconscious mind that this is real and getting our subconscious mind on board. The third thing that this does is it also helps to build momentum. One micro manifestation leads to another, and that micro manifestation leads to another, and that micro manifestation leads to another. And suddenly, you're beginning to manifest the big stuff. So it's kind of like they talk about, in The Secret, like being able to manifest a parking spot or being able to manifest a cup of coffee or being able to, so I want you to think about the most infinitesimally small sign that you would need to see, like even today, within 24 to 48 hours, what is the most infinitesimally small sign that you could get that would either be this potential client member that is truly interested, or is something that could lead to that? So, what could you manifest today that is the tiniest little micro piece of that? That would give you the sign. Like, what could you look for? What kind of win could you see today that could show you that there are potential client members who are truly interested? And that is where you really want to um, spend your time, like really thinking about the micro part of that. This challenge member that I told you about, she's in the challenge, doing the subconscious work, but she's also out there taking action. Okay. She got a nudge during our Saturday event to revamp her newsletter strategy, and so that is why she ended up sending out that one newsletter. She wasn't gonna send out newsletters, but her when we did this work, um, something that we did on Saturday, when she did that, she listened to her subconscious mind, and her subconscious mind actually gave her the answer, and she listened and she acted on that within 24 hours. And what do you know? As a result of sending out that one newsletter, she got an order. So that is the formula, the subconscious reprogramming that we do, plus the aligned action. So it's the subconscious reprogramming. So we're actually gonna do a little bit of that right now in just a little bit. The subconscious reprogramming plus taking one small aligned action equals micro manifestations that build into major breakthroughs. And so here's what I want you to focus on. I want you to stop waiting for the whatever, let's call it the 10K months to prove that manifestation works. Stop waiting for the big thing as evidence that this works. Start looking at the micro manifestations. So what could that mean for you? Could mean like the unexpected refund that you just got, the old client who reaches out to you, the discount that shows up exactly when you needed it, the idea that just drops into your brain out of the blue that actually works, like in this case, the newsletter that she took action on and that actually produced a result, the opportunity that you weren't even looking for. These are the things. So I would like to know, Krista, what do you think a micro manifestation, like even more micro than the potential client member? Like, is there something even smaller than that? So it's all about like breaking this down into the most smallest, infinitesimally things that could absolutely happen within the next, 24 to 48 hours. Not saying that the potential client couldn't happen, like that could definitely happen. Um, because these thing what you're so you're allowing yourself to get in touch with a sign, a symbol, something that tells you, yes, this is working. And when you do that, you see the thing happen in reality, and then you have absolute evidence that this isn't an accident. This is your actual subconscious responding. I want to tell you a little bit about the ladybug story real quick, um, because this was the craziest thing that happened for me. When I first started my community here, and I had no idea how I was going to start manifesting members into the community, I did this exact thing. I closed my eyes for a little while. I was out hiking and I closed my eyes for a little while and I said, show me a sign. Show me what kind of sign I need to look for in order to know for a fact that this is going to be successful according to my standards of what success means. And so I asked to be shown, I asked the universe, I said, show me the sign. And so it showed me a ladybug. And I'm like, oh, great, ladybug. I live in the desert. How am I going to find a ladybug within the next 48 hours? And lo and behold, couple days later, I just happened to be looking through my app. I was looking for a particular track in my app on gratitude, and I tell you, I had no idea. I've got all these images that go with each of the sessions in my app, and I had no idea that when I was looking for this particular session on Express Gratitude, that had an image of a ladybug. I opened up the app and there it is. It was a ladybug. So that was the little micro manifestation. That's what I'm talking about is essentially like asking to be shown some kind of sign. It could be completely unrelated from your manifestation. Okay. But this is the proof. All right. And of course, since then, I've manifested a community now with 200 and over 237 members, and probably some of you will become members because of the fact that you're going to get such an amazing experience out of this hypnosis session that you're going to just want so much more of this. And but these are not accidents. These are your subconscious responding. And when you acknowledge your micro manifestations and you celebrate them, and like this is the other side of that, is when you see this, it's like you don't just blow it off. It's like, oh, okay, well, I guess it worked. There's that ladybug. No, you actually like, oh my God, I just manifested this ladybug, and you get super excited about it. You get super excited about it because your subconscious mind really responds to that reward. So you reward yourself by, doing something like just having some kind of emotional response, like some kind of celebration. I mean, you just get up and jump up and down. Maybe you even celebrate with a cup of coffee, or you call somebody and it's like, oh my God, I just manifested this. Whatever it is. So you celebrate that. And as you do that, as you celebrate that win, y- now your subconscious mind is trained to look for even more evidence. So then you ask, like, what is the next thing? What is the next thing that I'm going to manifest? What's the next step up? And you just, kick it up just a little bit, to the point that it's believable. And that's part of it. Is it's like it's it's not something that you're going to manufacture. It is something that does need to show up for you. Um, but it is something that it is believable enough. And so those are, essentially those are the steps to doing the micro manifesting. All right. So does anybody have a question about that so far? Because we're getting ready to go in and do about a 15 to 20-minute hypnosis that is specifically designed to activate your micro manifestations. Before we begin this, if you want to do this deeper work, then I highly, highly recommend that you join my 7-day faster manifestation challenge. I'm going to drop the link right here, so that 7-day manifest, okay, .com. Okay. So that is the link, and you can click on that and you can join at any time. I just want to make sure that you have that, because right now I am running a $9 special, $9 a month to join. And you can join for $9 a month. That expires on Sunday. It's going up to $11 a month. And every week it goes up until whenever, until we just are not selling anymore at that price. But right now, plenty of sales are coming in at the $9 a month. So we'll be stepping that up on Sunday, the day after Valentine's Day, to $11 a month. So if you want to lock that in forever, you can do that today. Isn't it? It's amazing. I mean, and so I I can't wait to see you inside. Um, so now this is just one session that I'm doing for you right here. You're going to actually, when you join this, you're going to get 7 hypnosis sessions, one a day, that helps you to break through one of your money blocks. And you also get a whole community of people who are seeing real results, just like that author that I told you about. So if you want this entire experience, I mean, there's so much more than that. But yeah. All right. So we're going to transition into the hypnosis right now. I want to give you a taste, little taste of what you're going to get from me inside of this amazing community. So now let's just go ahead and let yourself get comfortable in a chair. And but I'll be here. I'm at work. All right, love your hypno. Okay, cool. Um, so you'll be here. Um, you're just at work. Okay, cool. So just allow yourself to get comfortable in your chair. And for those of you who can, you're in a safe place, you're in a place, an environment where you can go ahead and close your eyes. Go ahead and do that right now. In just a moment, whenever it feels right for you, you can close your eyes. And as you settle in, just notice your breathing. There's nothing you need to change about your breathing whatsoever. Just notice it. Become aware of the natural rhythm of your breathing in and out. Good. And with each breath, you can allow yourself to relax a little more, letting go of anything you don't need right now, just letting it all drift away. That's right. And you might notice how your body is being supported by the chair beneath you. And you can just let the chair do all the work. Nothing you need to hold on to right now. Just breathing. Just relaxing more and more. And as you relax, you might notice sensations in your body. Perhaps a heaviness or a lightness. Maybe even a gentle tingling. However, your body relaxes is exactly right for you. And you can allow that relaxation to spread from the top of your head down through your face and jaw, letting any tension just melt away. Down through your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your hands. Breathing, relaxing, letting go. And let that wave of relaxation continue down through your chest, your back, your stomach. Just softening, just releasing. Down through your hips, your legs, all the way down to your feet. Your whole body now relaxed, peaceful, at ease. And with each breath, you go deeper, deeper into this comfortable, relaxed state. In a moment, I'm going to count from 5 down to 1. And with each number, you will go deeper into this peaceful, receptive state where your subconscious mind is wide open, listening, ready to receive. 5, going deeper now, so relaxed, so comfortable. 4, letting go even more, drifting down, deeper and deeper. 3, your subconscious mind is fully open now, receptive, ready. 2, almost there, so deep, so relaxed. 1, perfect. You're exactly where you need to be. Deep in your subconscious mind, where all transformation happens, where beliefs are formed, where patterns are created, and where new instructions are received. And your subconscious is listening right now, paying attention, ready to respond. And as you rest here in this deeply relaxed state, I want you to speak directly to your subconscious mind. I'm going to speak directly to your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is incredibly powerful. It's always working on your behalf, always creating, always manifesting based on the programs it's been given. Right now, we're installing a new program, a program for micro manifesting. This is tangible evidence that your desires are on their way to you. Your subconscious mind loves evidence. It likes proof. And that is exactly what micro manifestations provide. So, right now, your subconscious mind is opening, expanding, becoming receptive to receiving, to noticing, to acknowledging all the ways that abundance is flowing to you now. Starting now. And in the next 48 hours, you will begin to see evidence, small signs, tangible proof that something has shifted, that your subconscious is responding, that manifestation is working. It might be unexpected money, even a small amount that shows up in a way you weren't expecting. It might be an opportunity, an idea, a connection that appears out of nowhere. It might be something that's been stuck, suddenly moving forward, suddenly coming back to life. However it shows up, you will immediately notice it. You will recognize it. You will acknowledge it as evidence that your subconscious is responding. And each time you notice a micro manifestation, your belief grows stronger. Your trust deepens. Your nervous system relaxes because you now have proof that this is real. And as your belief grows, so does your capacity to manifest. The micro manifestations become more frequent, more abundant, building momentum, creating a current of energy that carries you toward your bigger desires. Your subconscious mind is now programmed to notice opportunities where you saw obstacles, recognize abundance where you once saw lack, take inspired action with confidence and ease, and receive with an open heart and an open mind. And trust that the universe is always responding to the energy you are putting out. You are a powerful manifester. You always have been. And now your subconscious knows this to be true. The blocks that once held you back are dissolving, clearing, releasing. And in their place, clarity, certainty that what you desire is already on its way to you. Your subconscious mind is now calibrated to the frequency of abundance, attuned to the energy of receiving, programmed for success. And over the next 48 hours, you will see proof, tangible evidence that your inner work is creating your outer results. And you will celebrate each micro manifestation. You will acknowledge it. You will use it to fuel your belief, knowing that this is just the beginning, because micro manifestations lead to bigger manifestations, which lead to even bigger breakthroughs until you are living the life you have always known is possible for you. Your subconscious now accepts this fully and completely. These new instructions are being generated into every cell of your being. And when you return to full waking consciousness, you will feel energized, empowered, and expectant, knowing that evidence is on its way. That's right. Just allowing these suggestions to sink deeply into your subconscious mind, where they take root and begin to grow and manifest in your physical reality. And so, in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. And as I count, you will begin to return to full waking consciousness, feeling refreshed, alert, and energized, bringing with you all the benefits of this session, all the new programs, all the shifts that have just occurred. And you will emerge feeling very confident, feeling expectant, and ready to receive the evidence that's coming your way. So here we go. 1, beginning to return now, feeling the energy returning to your body. 2, becoming more aware of the room around you, the sounds, the temperature. 3, halfway there now, feeling more alert, more awake, bringing back all the positive changes with you. And 4, almost there. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Let your eyes begin to come open. Open up. Eyes open. Number 5, eyes open, fully awake, fully alert, feeling great. And welcome back. Welcome back. All right. Let me know in the comments. Drop a comment. Let me know how you're feeling, what you experienced. Well, that was just plain awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I love that. Thank you so much. Um, so while we're waiting for other comments to come in, letting us know, what they experienced, just here's what I want you to do with that in the next 48 hours. So pay attention, like open up your whole mind. Your subconscious just got new instructions and it's going to start responding. It's going to start showing you evidence. It might be little pieces of money, little bits of money. Oh, hello. You're new here. Might start to show you money. It might start to show you an opportunity. It might be something that's been stuck for a while that's finally starting to move forward. Whatever it is, maybe you already know what it might be. Maybe you already have some ideas. But here's the thing, even if you have an idea on what that could be, that's fine. And when that idea shows up, that'll be the evidence that you need to see. But also be open to other ideas that just, wow, like this is something that I don't see every day. Like, what is that? And it might be something that's just, it's just a little sign that it is on the way. You'll know it when you see it. So whatever it is, just acknowledge it right away, celebrate it, use it as proof that this is working, because that is how you build from these micro manifestations into major breakthroughs. We've got to start somewhere. It's like taking little baby steps. And so now, if you want the full access, because I just gave you a little taste today, not just this one session, but the complete 7-day process. This is the 7-day faster manifestation challenge that we're now in my Money Manifestation Mastery program on School. you can go ahead and click this link. I'm going to put it here again for those of you who, I wonder what happens if I pin that message. Okay, pinned that. There we go. But I'm going to go ahead and put it, drop it in the chat again for anybody who came in and isn't seeing that. So you go to 7-Day Manifest. Okay, you just click that link to join. Um, it's $9 right now, and you get immediate access to the Money Manifestation Mastery community. The 7-Day Faster Manifestation Challenge is inside the community. It's one of the courses that you get immediate access to. There's a bunch of other goodies, my manifestation vault, my brain rewiring music, my this is the physical, but we've got a digital card deck in there. My manifestation cards, you get access to those. Community members, they pull a card every day and they post the card of the day. And this is just another little thing that gives you the sign. As a matter of fact, I think I'll do a little card draw for you in a moment. But the woman that I told you about with the book sales, she is in there right now, just on day 3. Okay. Literally, there was a day before she joined, and then there was day 3 that she's on right now, and she's already, starting to manifest, book sales from dead books that weren't even there, and, I mean, that's one of 230 there's right now I counted, the number of just money wins that are in the community right now. Everybody's posting wins every day. There's significant wins to, like, literally found $2.50 in my coat pocket, to all the way to I manifested my first $10,000 month, okay? And there's several members who have actually just manifested their first $10,000 months. I will say that's not something that you're going to do in probably in 7 days. That is, as you've been in these are people that have been in the community for about, they started this $10,000 months challenge. We started that on December 1st. And so since December 1st, we have members that are taking that challenge, the 10K months challenge. We have many members in that have some have quadrupled their income, starting from, like, they weren't making a lot to, they're making a lot now, to hitting their first 10K months. Clients coming in every day. I mean, if you want to manifest more clients, you got to join this program because that's how you do it. But I'll take a few questions if anybody has any questions before we wrap up. I had about an hour set aside to do this call today. And so I would love to hear any questions anybody has right now for me before we wrap this up. And just want to thank you guys so much too for being subscribers. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, be sure to subscribe, and be sure to leave a comment, like this video, do all the things. This will be available in the live section of my channel. And I am going to be doing more lives right now, just, as we're getting closer to the price increase of the 7-Day Manifest Challenge. So that does go up. If you get in today, you can lock in $9 a month. And on Sunday, that goes up to $11 a month. Following Sunday, it's going to go up to $15 a month. And we're going to see where it goes from there. But remember, you don't need to necessarily manifest. That will be my large manifestation. The $10,000 months. Yes. Krista, I want to tell you about Anna real quick. Because so Anna joined the community. Now, Anna's a longtime friend of mine. We've known each other for like 25 years, and so just kind of like as a friend, she joined my community initially. And let's see, so we were getting ready to. This was back in before December, so we launched the 10K months challenge back in December, and so she actually quit the community within the first week that she joined. She filled out her 10K months challenge questionnaire, and then she quit. And I messaged her on Facebook. I'm like, "What the heck? Why did you quit? We haven't even started yet." And she's like, "I just don't, I'm not in a financial position to afford $33 a month, which is the premium." And that's where the 10K challenge sits right now. And I'm like, "Look, all I want you, I want you to understand that the exact financial situation you're in right now is exactly what we address in this program. Like, there's no reason not to do this. Just trust me on this. And I'm kind of made an arrangement with her that I would just, if it doesn't work for you, I'll give you back the $33. Like, literally, that's how much I believe in the program. So just get back in and we do it for a month and see what happens. So we started the program. She was only making, she wrote down, I looked back at her form because I just needed to see this for myself when she broke through her first $10,000 month in January. I'm like, how much was she making before she joined? And she wrote down in the questionnaire, she was making $2,000 a month. So when I just recently did my interview with her, because I do interview people after they have had a major breakthrough. And I've had quite a few of these interviews at this point now. Um, I'm like, Is that right?" She's like, "Well, it was actually, I said 2000, it was actually 1600." It was 1,600 that she was making a month. December, when she joined and just started doing the work, started focusing on this every day. She had an $8,000 month. In January, she had her first $10,000 month. And she's not the only one that has done that. So now you go in and you're not going to like do that right away. You go in, you do the 7 day. This is like a little bridge to give you a taste of breaking through the money blocks that you might have. So you go in, it's $9 a month. Do that for a month and then upgrade, when you have broken through those money blocks and you feel like, okay, it's time to go to the next level. So that's the way it's set up. A lot of people, they'll do the 7 day, and then they'll go right into the 21 day manifesting challenge, which is also on premium. So you might just hang out for 7 days in the $9 a month, or you can stay there forever. You can stay there as long as you need to level up to the point where, like, 33 feels like a pretty low, and it is a very low investment, when you're literally able to, I'm teaching you how to normalize $10,000 months in your subconscious mind. And so that's available for you. Hope you will join us over there. I gave you the link. I gave you everything that you could possibly need. If you have any questions for me, reach out to me. I'm an open book. If you want to chat with me about it a little bit more, I'm an open book. Come into the community. Literally, you will see all of these people that I'm talking about there. They're not fictional characters. These are real people whose lives are changing every single day. I cry. I literally cry every day, because of the miraculous breakthroughs that people are having. And it's just my job, it's my mission to get everybody into this community now. And I don't know what I have to do to get people to like believe that all of your dreams are absolutely 100% possible. All you need to do is just come in and let me walk you through it and walk you through all the steps. Because here's the thing, like, I have been doing this for over 25 years. So I know a thing or two when it comes to manifesting, and I've helped thousands of people, thousands. I have over 4,000 reviews on my Hip Talk site. I have hundreds of reviews on my Believe. Okay, now that I'm wrapping up, everybody's coming in. So I'm staying here for a little while because now we've got 9 people. We haven't had 9 people yet. So I am here for those of you who are just joining us. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I don't even think I started this off. I just kind of assumed that everybody that was here already knew who I was. But let me just do a little reintroduction for those of you who are watching right now, if you're not familiar. And what we just did here, we've been live for a little over an hour. I'll join on Friday payday. Worth it. I've loved your app for years. That's awesome. I'm going to hold you to that. I'm going to hunt you down. Make sure that you join, Krista. So yes, awesome. I'm so happy to hear that because trust me, I don't want people's money like for no transformation. Like it's more than a fair exchange. Like that's what I live for. I live for this stuff. I live for essentially it's the testimonials that I live for. Like the having every single day people reporting the amazing wins and everything that's actually going on inside the community. So for those of you who are new to me and are here joining for the first time, I'm Victoria Gallagher. I am the law of attraction hypnotist. I have been, certified doing hypnotherapy for over the past 25 years. I started one of the first online hypnotherapy download websites called hiptalk.com way back in 1999. A lot of people might know my story. And then, after I did that, I wrote all these books. So I'm also number one best-selling author. I don't know my right from left when I'm on camera. It's kind of this weird thing. Like it feels like like this is where my book is. It's literally there, but it doesn't translate that way when it's mirrored. Anyway, so I wrote that book there, Practical Law of Attraction. Okay. And I wrote the other book below it, My Cat's Secret to Manifesting, and Attract Good Luck back there, Practical Wealth Attraction, and a bunch more. How to Manifest Your Soulmate, Ultimate Weight Loss Power, and what else? Oh yeah, my bunch of other ones. You just have to go to Amazon and see. And so, best-selling author. I also have my Believe app with over 1,000 hypnotherapy sessions that I've created. It's well over 1,000 now. I keep saying 1,000 because it's a nice number. It's probably more like 12 or 1,300, I guess, maybe that are in the app. And I have been, focused on helping coaches, hypnotists, creators, entrepreneurs, spiritual entrepreneurs to manifest their dreams and their goals for many years. And it's just somebody who has had a lot of success in my own life with manifestation. I started creating a lot of different courses, how-to courses that really break this down practically. I'm not into the woo-woo kind of. I mean, there's like maybe I wanna say there's like 5% woo-woo, like, but most of manifesting is really practical. That's why I wrote the book Practical Law of Attraction because it, takes you through the 8 manifesting conditions that when all of these manifesting conditions come together, manifestation is instant. But the deal is getting yourself in alignment with each of those manifesting conditions. Starting with having a very clear desire, aligning your thoughts, aligning what you're imagining, what you actually believe in your subconscious mind, aligning your feelings, your vibration, tapping into your intuition and really plays a huge role when it comes to manifesting because we don't necessarily always know the how. Oh, and that's one of the 7 blocks is having to let go of control. Who here likes to be in control all the time, who feels like they need to like know exactly how something's going to happen before you're really willing to go all in on it and commit to it and believe that it's going to happen. That is a manifestation block right there. Because when you have to know the how something is going to happen before you're willing to commit to it, what you're doing ultimately is you are blocking off the zillions and zillions of potential ways that your manifestation could come to you. And I will also say this, that almost every single thing, any of my big manifestations that I've had, my husband was obviously a big manifestation. We've been married now for over 17 years, been together for over 21. And, there was like literally a time where we broke up, and kind of looked like the manifestations going in the opposite direction there. And I just kind of trusted the universe. The universe sort of knew what it was doing. And if that had not happened, we probably would not be married today if we had not broken up. Believe it or not, my house, I'd been working on manifesting my house for a number of years, and but the thing is that I had a very specific dollar figure in the back of my mind of what that needed to look like and all of that. And so when things came, when COVID hit, we actually ended up kind of getting booted out of our situation. Not anymore, but I used to. Yeah. Good. We got booted out of our house that we were renting at the time, and didn't feel like we were ready to move in. We didn't feel like we were ready to buy a house. I just kept putting it off, putting it off, putting it off. And if it had not been for that situation of being told that we have 90 days to get out, if we had not been told that, we would not have bought the house that we own today, which, lo and behold, we bought it during COVID. So we got in when the interest rates were 2.85%, 2.875%. We locked in. And not only that, but the price of the house, went up by over 50% in the next year. And if we had not acted on that, that moment, and been told like, "Oh, maybe this is a sign from the universe that is saying like, remember that house you wanted to buy? Well, now it's time. It's time to take action on that." So, if we had not had that unfortunate situation happen, if I had not decided like, "Oh, maybe it's time to like open up," we would not have been able to get into this house. Interest rates right now are like over 6% or whatever, and the house, costs, yeah, like 50% more than it cost back then when we bought it. It just it wouldn't even be an option now, for us. So we got to buy our dream home. And so many other little situations like that, getting fired from a job. So many times when people get fired from a job, that's just the universe saying that like, look, you're leveling up. It's time to go to the next level. But see, when we think that we kind of have it figured out about how things are going to happen, and then it doesn't line up exactly with the way that we think that that's going to happen, we get all depressed, we get all annoyed, we get all sad, and then we like start to like literally this all the seeds that we've been planting, we stop watering those seeds, and then the dream and the manifestation just dies. So we got to keep that alive. And that's just one of the many, many um, components to manifesting, is just detaching and letting go of the how, and going with those signs. So for those of you who are still here and you have not seen my link here or clicked on it, at least do yourself a favor. Just click on this link here. Even if you have no idea, just go ahead and click on this link here, 7-Day Manifest. Watch the videos of the testimonials of my members. I still need to update that because I actually have way more testimonials now that I need to put in there. But if you want to take advantage right now of the $9 a month special offer that I have going and get started on the 7-day faster manifestation challenge, go ahead and click that link. And then when you get to the about page, take a look at what it is and what this is all about. Uh, watch the testimonial videos in there, and then just join and start on the path on your journey to breaking through anything that's been getting in your way. I am here for you. I am there in the community. We have about 237 members now, on our way to 1,000 by the end of this year. And, I am there constantly rooting for you. We have accountability buddies that are constantly rooting for you. If you're trying to do this on your own, it's just so much easier when you're in a group of people that you see the wins, you see people actually winning. And when you see that, it does something in your brain that lets you know that, "Oh, well, if it's possible for this person, look at all these wins. Look at all the things that are happening in this community. If it can happen for them, then it can definitely happen for me." And so you get that, like, that's one of the beauties of being in a community of people who are winning, but they're also supporting you. So when you come in and you say, "It's my goal to create um, a business and to get more clients, and this week, this is what I'm working on." And then you have 10 people that are saying, "You can do it, you can do this." And they're holding you accountable for the many actions that you need to take along the way to doing that, and to doing the mindset work, because so much of it really is the mindset work, that it's the emotional work, it's the changing and getting your subconscious mind on board with what it is that you want to do. You uh, you know might be trying to manifest something, but by trying to do it with your conscious willpower, it's just not the same. It's not, you don't have all the power of your whole mind working for you. And so that's why what we do is subconscious manifestation. And so, that's all I'm going to say about it. I need to, but like 15 minutes over where I need to be with the things that I'm working on in my day. So I really just want to thank you so much for joining and being here. Make sure that you do these few things. Yes, definitely send me some loves and some likes. I love that. And make sure that if you're not subscribed to my channel, do subscribe to my channel. Um, Make sure that you like this video. Make sure that you click this link here, the 7-day, it's not but it's 7-day manifest. Just click it. Just click it and go and see what it's all about. And ask me any questions about it here in the chat or wherever you can find me. I'm over on Instagram. You can find me follow me on Instagram, Victoria M. Gallagher. Follow me over there. Send me an email, however you want to reach me. I'm an open book. I'll tell you anything. I'll tell you all my secrets. But I'll tell more of those secrets inside Manifestation Mastery. So be sure to click that link, and I will see you inside the community. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Love you all. Happy manifesting. Bye for now.